taking care of the body, watching what you eat. Big shout out to the YouTube family, everybody. And I want to give a big shout out to my girl, I Rock. Big shout out to you, sis. Hope all is well with you and God bless. Because we were talking about this the other day about food and so important, and how a lot of people don't care about their body. The Bible teaches us to treat our body a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable. And a lot of things walking around right now just plain ain't acceptable because of ignorance. And we killing ourselves by the way we eat, by the way we smoking, by the way we doing all this drinking, all this running around and sleeping with everybody, so on and so on. See, this is your temple, and you should treat it holy and acceptable. But not to jump off subject. Now, we're talking about food. Now, a lot of people don't care about what they eat. Eating all this greasy stuff. How many people have already died behind this? And when you look at obesity, man, it is so, oh man, a lot of people dying ain't even making 40 years old, man. Heart attacks, strokes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, everything, you name it, it's going on. And you got to be careful what you eat. And I had a good question about this video. I wish my girl I Rock was here to do this video. But she is very helpful with a lot of information on a lot of things, especially with food. That's her main conversation, food. And God bless you, I Rock. Some people, okay, let's even go back to the old days when we was growing up. A lot of our grandmothers and mothers, grandfathers, they pretty much made their own food a lot of time. They made their own ice cream. They had their own gardens. They, did what they did. But a lot of them did a lot of things but really wasn't caring about eating right. And I mean this in a good way. I'm not talking bad about us. But a lot of us didn't care about eating right now. Even when you look in slavery, the slaves used to go out and hunt the food. They killed the food and the masters always got the good stuff, but the slaves always got the leftovers, looking like the scraps, the fat part of the meat or whatever. Now, a lot of this greasy stuff, a lot of this fast food, y'all don't know what they putting in this food nowadays. I had an uncle, Lord rest his soul. We miss him so much. He died behind food poisoning. They never could bring him back, man. We don't know what happened to him. All we knew is he ate something and he died. He never came back. And a couple of weeks later, his sister died off. So that was 1996, man. It was tough for us that year. We lost a lot of loved ones that year. And all this stuff, what you putting in your body, you got to be very careful. And I had also a good comment on how I eat and everything. Well, I eat very good. And I mean, I try my best to eat right. See, what worked for me might not work for the next man. What worked for the next man might not work for the next man. What worked for the next woman might not work for the next woman. You know your body. You know what you can eat and what you can't eat. But don't nobody know our body's better than God. Let me just say that right. We have to be careful. We need to be drinking a lot of water. You need to be eating fruits. Sometimes, man, stop eating all them chips and get you some fruit. Because I'm gonna tell you something, man. Once you start fighting with high blood pressure, man, it ain't no joke. It ain't no joke. And when you look at this whole thing on the way we eat, man, especially I hate to say this, but black folks, we need to wisen up. It's too many of us barely walking, man. People walking up the steps, tired off of the first step. Can't even run to the end of the street. Can't even walk to the end of the street. And one thing that's bad for a person is when you eat and go to sleep. You got to stop all that eating late at night, man. See, I try to work out every day. I try to run, give me a little walk in or something. Give me a little exercise in because you feel better. Not only do you feel better, but you'll look better, and then you'll have so much confidence in yourself. But there's so many people, this is the other problem, depression, man. So many people are depressed and stressed out, and they eating up everything, and then some ain't eating at all. They just losing weight. That's how you wind up in the hospital. Treat your body a living sacrifice. This is your temple. Take care of it. I did a video a while back. Why do we always want to give God the remains? God give us all free will, and we walk around here just abusing it. We abuse it, y'all. We want to give him the remains. When we walking around in good health and good strength, we want to punish our body. As soon as we find out we got cancer from smoking or liver cancer from drinking too much, we want to cry out and say, Lord, take this away from me. Well, the Lord didn't give it to you. I keep telling people the Lord is not no Indian giver. He give you a free will. And you should take advantage on all. But see, once again, my people will perish for the lack of knowledge. But now let me say this on the flip side. I was talking to my brother, Minister Robinson, and many man, you probably can relate to this also, but he was telling me that's why God also say, well, you pray over what you eat, and he was sanctified because of the people that was in the wars. See, it's easy to go get what you want when you know you around here. You know, you ain't fighting in them wars, but them people in them wars, man, he told me how he was out there, man, how they used to have to cut. When they food wasn't coming in, they used to have to just eat what they had to eat, man. And he said what he did, he just used to go in his little corner and just pray over it. He said half the time he don't know what he was eating because they was out there in them wars fighting, but he's still in good health and strength. That's why the Bible teaches us, people always stop on certain scriptures, but he said you pray over it and I'll sanctify it. And I used to look at my grandma wringing them chickens' necks, man. And she used to go out there and get them chickens and wring their neck and clean them up and cook them, man. But nowadays, man, you got so much stuff in this food. We got to be very, very careful. I know this is just a different video because I want to talk about our temple, y'all. And when you keep punishing your body after a while, your body ain't going to be able to take that much. It ain't going to be able to take that much. We put a lot of pressure on ourselves with ignorance. Take care of your body, man. Get the proper stuff you need. You ain't got to be caught up in doing what everybody else is doing, but I'm saying do what works for you. See, people don't understand. I used to be real fat, almost 300 pounds, man. It do not take a lot to lose weight. You'll be shocked how much weight you lose just by changing what you eat. People don't understand drinking all that soda water, eating all that candy, eating all that fast food, man. You be walking around with high blood pressure and don't even know it. I'm telling you, there's a lot of people walking around with it and don't know it. They don't know it, and they wonder why they feel like they feel. This is serious, y'all. I was talking to this brother on here the other day. He said he was about 350, and he came hard at walking. I always tired, man. I got people in my family fighting with an enlarged heart. So that means their heart is pumping. I don't know how many times faster than a regular size heart, man. And that ain't no joke. I got kin folks that can't go to sleep without a breathing machine, man. That machine, if they had a machine, they would die in their sleep. Because what happens, they stop breathing. They'll stop breathing in their sleep. You got to take care of your body. If you want to live, we don't know when we're going to leave nowhere, but why not do the best thing you can while you are here? I don't want to shorten up my days of living because I love living, but I also know I'm going to leave here one day, but I'm not scared of that because I know where I'm going when I leave here. God promised me if I do his will, live for him and my salvation, oh, I can be with him. Being born again. Woo! He delivered me from a lot of things, y'all. Oh man, I can just shout hallelujah right now from everything he delivered me out of. That's why the Bible teaches us. David said I was young, but now I'm old. I was young, but now I'm old. Never seen the righteous forsaken, nor his seed begging for bread. Good God Almighty. That's why David also said when he was at Paul, it might have been David said when I was a child. No, that was Paul, I believe. Not to confuse nobody, but it might have been Paul said when I was a child, I done as a child. But when I became a man, I put away those foolish things. I think that was Apostle Paul. So let's take care of our bodies, y'all. That was Paul that said that present your body a living sacrifice to be holy and acceptable. I believe that was in Romans somewhere. But we got to present it the right way. We're supposed to be representing God, y'all, not ourselves. We're supposed to be representing God, not ourselves. I just had to throw that out there. Do what you need to do. If you don't like the way you look, do something about it. If you don't like the way you feel, do something about it. Stop complaining. Get up off your butt and do something. See, that's what I did, man. I wasn't coping what I was brought up with all them, with all them fat foods. I'm going to tell you something, Papa JT can testify to y'all about that. That's what I almost killed my daddy, y'all. That's what almost killed him. He was eating all that, them hog maws and chitlins, and oh man, that stuff, man, ain't good for you. It's all right every now and again, but I don't even like to say that because, man, this stuff, man, he ate a lot of fat stuff. But Papa JT from the country, man, that's the other thing. When people was raised in the country, a lot of them lived totally different than people in the city, man, because they ate what they killed. Grandma used to say, eat what you cook. I mean, she used to say, whatever you kill, eat it. Then she would say, y'all know how I do it. I miss my grandma. Go out there and give me one of them chickens. She'll go out there and chase that chicken, grab him by his neck. That yard, that's why people call it that yard bird. Woo! That yard bird done been good to a lot of us, man. I don't know too many black folks that don't eat chicken. What would we do without the chicken? But when you look at that, though, even in the Bible, man, you know, what people ate and what they killed. But when you look at nowadays, it's pretty much the same thing. Because Solomon said, there ain't nothing new under the sun. He wasn't lying. He was not lying. So I just want to tell everybody, let's take care of our bodies, man. You ain't got to keep eating fast food, man, all that grease. You ain't got to smoke and kill yourself and get lung cancer. You ain't got to keep doing all these things in your body. That's why when I go to the store, man, I park the farthest way I can because I like walking. People look at me crazy, but I'll walk all the way. I'll park all the way in the back just so I get some more exercise walking to the store. That's how me and my mama do it every time we go somewhere. Me and mama have all the day. We love salad. We'll go to super salad and eat that salad, man. You feel so much better, y'all. Y'all be surprised how much energy you would have. A lot of people wonder why they sluggish all the time. That's why I try to tell my choir members when we have those engagements, man, y'all go eat all that stuff y'all want to, and they wonder why sometimes they ain't got no energy, they can't sing, they can't push out. See, what I do, I separate myself from people. I might pack 2 sandwiches in my car. I eat real light because I know I got to go sing. When you eat heavy, man, you get very sluggish. And a lot of people eat very heavy before they go to bed. They eat a full course meal. 3 or 4 pieces of chicken, mashed potatoes, you know what I'm saying? And more things, and on and on and on. Then they go to bed and be sluggish. You gain a lot of weight when you sleep. People don't understand you grow in your sleep. You really do. There are so many good books out, and I know people going to say, well, it's too expensive to eat right. But you spend your money on other things. If you can go buy a $150 pair of jeans, you go in the store and buy some food for you to eat right. If you can waste all your money on PlayStation and Xbox games, you can go buy some money to eat right. If you can buy rims that cost more than your car, you can eat right. And I'm out on that. God bless.